Previously on River Funsies. I'm going to do a fishing guide review of a trip I had to Memphis recently, and going to have another video coming up shortly about my trip to the pyramid in the background. And this is that video. This is the follow-up video to my previous episode of my fishing trip to Memphis, and this was a trip I took to the Bass Pro Shop, which occupies the pyramid in Memphis, that has had various uses over the years for sports teams and musical venues. And once you enter this building, much like an ancient pyramid, you have to get past a gatekeeper, and if you have a strong enough backbone to get past this first challenge, it's really worth it. So Bill Dance is the first gatekeeper, and he will occupy your nightmares. Once you're past him, the inside is just amazing. The ambiance, the whole atmosphere of the place. It has a hotel, a restaurant, fish tanks, and the whole floor of the inside the building is made out to look like a swamp, and it's full of fish and ducks and other wildlife. There's two decks, and from the upper deck you can see, down onto the floor where things are for sale, and it's just awe-inspiring when you walk in. The bar that's attached to the restaurant, I believe it's called Uncle Buck's, has a bowling alley, which wasn't open due to the virus, but it's all decorated to look like offshore and underwater wildlife. There's the bar. And the ceiling, it's like a coral reef with schools of fish. Inside the restaurant is a saltwater aquarium. Very neat. And people were eating all around this really big fish tank. And outside is more freshwater fish tanks that are full of different fish that you could buy tackle for in the store and step outside and try to catch out of the Mississippi River. So the one thing that came to mind that now looking back I realized was an amazing feat is that the place didn't smell like a fish tank. It didn't stink like a swamp. Although it's dressed up to look like a swamp, there was no nasty smell. There was not bird feces everywhere. All animals maintained the locations they were supposed to stay in. Somehow, I don't know how the staff managed to pull that off, but it's a very clean operation. And I have to say that, oh, it's Bill. Oh, sorry, let me compose myself. Okay. So most of the time I was there, I was just awestruck by the giant sturgeons that they had swimming around underneath you on this catwalk. I don't have the opportunity in Texas to see many sturgeons or catch a sturgeon. So just seeing one 7-8 feet long cruising around right under my feet was pretty exciting for me. So I spent an inordinate amount of time taking pictures of them. So join me for a few moments, if you will, in gazing upon this ancient looking fish. Look at it go, doing its thing. Just cruising around. But looking at this fish swim around in this big fish tank really didn't make me want to buy anything, but I was impressed with the whole setup. There's the elevator. It goes all the way up to the top where there's a restaurant and an observation deck. And on the second floor, there's also a really neat Ducks Unlimited museum. And they have a lot of displays about the history of duck hunting, the different weapons used, decoys, and it's an excellent, excellent spot to check out. And at the tip top of the pyramid is the bar and restaurant, and also an observation deck so you can look down into the Mississippi River. And what's important about this view, if you look real hard, you can see where I caught a 17-pound blue catfish with my brother-in-law, and that's featured in the last video that I made. So please like, share, and subscribe. I have some more videos for you soon. Have a good one.